and welcome to Money Chat Now. Money Chat Now is a politically charged stock market pre-show giving you the politics of the day and the biggest moves in the stock market. It is presented with comedic common sense and just the right amount of sarcasm by an expert in financial literacy, and hey, that's me, Larry Steinhouse. All right, today is Wednesday, November 8th. Are you guys hungover from Election Day? Man, am I hungover from Election Day. I am exhausted. Anyway, I want to welcome you to the show. We are here live on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Please search Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse when you get there, and you can follow me there. All right, if you'd like to connect, please go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com. And there you will find my social media connections, my email, and my text message information as well. That's contactlarry.com. Hey, just a reminder, if you're watching online, everybody hit that like button right now. Hit that share button. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the Money Chat Now page on Facebook. You can also find Money Chat Now and the Larry Steinhouse Show on Spotify, so please go there and subscribe as well. You can also comment during the show live on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and please say hi so I know you're watching. And if you haven't joined the Money Chat Now fan page on Facebook, please do so and make sure you can always see the show. Hey, if you like the Money Chat Now page, you can still view the show when I'm in Facebook jail. It's the only place I can transmit while I'm in Facebook jail. And, I go there quite often. Anyway, go there, like it, and do what you need to do. On today's show, we'll be discussing the market recap. We're going to be talking about layoffs. They're coming. We're going to be talking about auto loan defaults and also the future of automobiles. So it should be a really good show. Money Chat Now is brought to you by Investor Schooling, and you can attend a complimentary class this Thursday by going to investorschooling.com. That's tomorrow night. You'll be able to learn about real estate investing, stock options trading, and you'll learn it from those who do it every day. Hey, do you guys know how to share this program? Underneath the video is a share button. Just press the share button and choose from the share now, from the drop-down buttons. I think Mike shared it yesterday, and Peter shared it, and Betsy shared it, and Linda, my wife, shared it. So I thank you. I totally appreciate it. Mike shared it also as well. So share it, please, and let everybody know how much fun this show is. All right, real quick, before we get started, I just want to say hello to a couple of people joining us online right now, as a matter of fact. We got Charles saying hi, we got Bill coming in, and also James coming in, and Jose coming in, all from YouTube, awesome. We got Tom saying hi, and John saying hi, and we also have we have Linda giving me 3 hearts. Aw, I love you, honey. We got Glenn saying hi, we got Mike saying hi, and we even got Ken the Democrat, who is in his glory this morning. Come on, everybody say, oh, Ken the Democrat, yay! Oh, boy. All right, very cool. It's very funny. James says he had a nice steak dinner yesterday, so that means he did really well in the stock market. All right, let's talk about what happened yesterday. It was another amazing day, and the market was definitely expecting a red wave, and we're still waiting for the full results. However, here in Pennsylvania, the state will now continue its dictatorship as the race was called last night. Both Mastriano and Oz apparently lost last night. So Linda and I were at the reception of Oz headquarters, and it was great. I just couldn't stay late because I had to be here to entertain you guys this morning. But even with the disappointment, it was pretty neat to be invited to election headquarters and watch things unfold. I tell you, we had a really cool time. It was neat. I sported my newest jacket that looked like an American flag. I got noticed by a lot of people there. I was even interviewed by the Wall Street Journal. It was kind of cool. Hey, it was a fun night, but, of course, it was disappointing. I was also told that many of the TV stations focused their cameras on me because of my jacket. So if you were watching Fox last night, you probably saw me because of my jacket. I also met up with some friends. We had some good food, some drink, and by the way, for you guys who were wondering, there really was no coup d'etat. Anyway, the world waits to see if America will continue down its path of self-destruction, and the market was pretty flat this morning because of it. After several good days in a row, moving the market up those days of about 1,500 points, Wall Street will probably need a break today. Wall Street was also anticipating the flip of the House of Representatives to red, and it's not yet confirmed. I can't believe we actually let a brain-damaged candidate win here in Pennsylvania. And I just don't get it. And then we did it again. All right, but anyway. But Wall Street is concerned, and we await the outcome. After the market closed last night, we had earnings for Disney. Talk about another disappointment. This was another Disney fail. We need Eisner back. The guy who made the people who work at Disney care about the experience instead of caring about themselves. The company's quarterly results missed Wall Street's expectations on the top and bottom lines, as both its parks and media divisions underperformed estimates. The CFO made it worse with poor guidance report when she discussed expectations for the new fiscal year. They were basically forecasting revenue growth of less than 10%. The company reported growth in 2020 of 22%. 2022 and 22%, now they're expecting less than 10%. So they will start shrinking like everything else out there. The only good news for them was Disney Plus subscribers had grown more than expected. They now have 164.2 million subscribers. I don't know, the parks fell short of revenue as well, and even with the new systems that make you pay and then pay again and then pay again and then pay again and then pay again when you go to the parks, I don't know, have you seen this yet? Now, to ride certain rides, you have to pay extra. To not wait online, you have to pay extra. It's kind of like annoying. You know, Disney really isn't Disney anymore. And the Disney park experience certainly isn't the same experience anymore. It really hasn't been the happiest place on earth for a really long time. Sad but true. I'm really not a fan anymore. AMC, by the way, also reported earnings yesterday. Once the great meme stock that soared as the Reddit manipulators played with it, the company is now struggling to stay alive. You know, with streaming services and frankly no real good reason to go to the theaters, people just aren't going. However, the company did fill more seats than Wall Street expected, and they also had higher revenue than expected. So how did the stock react? It hardly budged. The consensus is that you can't raise the price of popcorn high enough to make up for 2 years of lockdowns by your favorite Democrat dictators. So wait for the rest of the results today and see if the House flips red and the market will be happy. If not, well, we're all going to need to move to Florida where DeSantis leads the Constitution and not as a dictator like in the blue states. You know, I'm actually a bit cranky this morning because not only did I wake up to the continued dictatorship of this state, but I also didn't win the $2 billion lottery yesterday. You know, $2 billion for the lottery, that's a lot of Lamborghinis for the person in California who won. And yes, just one winner, and they're in California. I wonder who they are, and I wonder what they'll do with all that money. Anyway, before I check the futures, I have to tell you that I think I might have finally figured out how to use Twitter. I was getting bashed yesterday on Twitter because of the picture of me in my flag jacket standing next to the Let's Go Brandon mobile. I have to say, it's like graduating from middle school and going to high school for the first day. It was crazy, but I kind of liked it. It was kind of fun. Anyway, find me there, well, if you want to defend me, because I could probably use it. But let's take a look at the futures. Let's see what's going on right now. It looks like we've got the Dow is down 116. It's going to go much worse. We have the S&P down 11 points, and then we have the NASDAQ down 27 points. It's not a possibility the S&P will go down 111, actually. All right, real quick, I want to say hello to a couple of people online joining us. Boy, a whole bunch of people joining us. I love it. We've got Glenn saying hi, and Mike, and Joe, and Mark, and Art. Oh, Art, you also shared it. Thank you for sharing yesterday. I really appreciate it. We have Deb. We have my brother Seth. We have Mike. And we have Justin, of course. And, of course, Seth, you know, my brother Seth lives in Florida, so he still lives in America. Maybe one day I'll join him there. I just have too many things going on here. It kind of stinks. All right. So let's talk about what's going on with layoffs. As a boomer, I've seen this cycle before. I've seen the ramp up of employees when times are good, the overhiring, and the increase in population in certain companies. I also remember that the cycle of layoff often follows. I've been predicting mass layoffs for about a year now. Layoffs have been trickling in, but now the numbers of unemployed are about to get really big. Today, Meta announced their first real round of layoffs, and they announced it this morning at 6 o'clock. The coming cuts are expected to total many thousands, and they're up to 11,000 employees already that they're going to be letting go today. Holy cow. Wow. I hope they have enough security. Zuckerberg spoke to the company in a meeting yesterday, and he said he was accountable for the company's mistakes. Missteps, he actually said, not mistakes. He claimed that his over-optimism about growth had led to overstaffing, according to people who were in the meeting. First of all, Zuckerberg, you should learn a few lessons from all of this. Yes, you probably did overhire, but that's typical of a company in its growth stages. But you should also learn how to treat your consumer and your advertisers better. Maybe if you stopped worrying about somebody spreading the truth that you've been told to suppress by putting your users in Facebook jail, your user base would grow and not leave the platform and make you money. My orange Facebook jail jumpsuit is getting worn out with all the warnings and Facebook jail time I've spent. Of course, the other problem with the company is that you renamed it Meta. The fact that you renamed the company Meta is the problem. Who cares about the metaverse? Oh, I forgot. You do. You are building this multi-million-dollar playground for you to escape into and forget this thing actually needs to make a profit, and to make that profit, it needs a purpose. So far, that purpose is your enjoyment. So the best thing that can happen to this company is you get fired. Unfortunately, this can happen because you control too much of the stock and too much of the board of directors. Eventually, however, the stockholders will revolt and you will be locked away into the metaverse looking for Neo to escape. Meta's head of human resources, Lori Gohler, announced that employees who lose their jobs will be provided with at least 4 months' salary as severance. Meta currently has 87,000 employees, and now they're letting go 11,000 of them. As you know, Twitter's also planning mass layoffs to about half their staff. And yes, Snap. Apparently Snap is still in business? I know, right? Anyway, Snap has massive layoff also as the company struggles to make a profit. Salesforce was another company that just had massive layoffs as well. And I got to tell you, with my dealings of their sales staff on our account at Investor Schooling, I can quickly tell you that they are terrible. I just don't understand how a company could sell this garbage software and then have no one to help you when you need to help it. It's a total disaster. Anyway, layoffs will continue and a recession will come. It's not only the Fed and the Democrats' fault, but it's also the natural cause of things. The down cycle is here, and soon it will go from bad to worse. Meta stock actually rose in the news. As a matter of fact, right now, I think it's the only stock on my list that's actually up. And it's kind of morbid, but that's the way Wall Street is. Wall Street takes the signs of mass layoffs as an indication that someone is paying attention now. And if someone's paying attention, that could mean the company can turn around. Personally, I don't think Facebook's ever going away. It may evolve into something else, but I think it's here to stay for quite a while. I also think it's a bargain under 100, and that's where it is now. It's going to be a great buy and hold play into the next 10 years, so I suggest you buy it if you're, if you want to make some money on it. Anyway, let's take a break here. We'll see you guys in a minute.
Okay, so you thought about buying and selling real estate. You've thought about investing in the stock market, but don't know where to start. Well, what if you could find a place to unlock strategies to master both real estate and the stock market, all without the headache? That place is Investor Schooling, hosted by Larry Steinhouse, an expert in real estate, financial literacy, and the ins and outs of the stock market. You can attend Investor Schooling in person or online 8 times a month. You can and will learn how to make money in real estate, and you will learn mastery of stock techniques such as options and covered calls. You will even get a chance to ask one of your burning questions to the stock options sultan, the master of picks and plays. Call 866-424-2829 for free information and receive a complimentary pass to attend classes, or register online at investorschooling.com. Don't delay. These passes are limited. So what are you waiting for? Call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. Or visit investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com.
All right, welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse. And of course, if you would like more information on investor schooling, you can go to investorschooling.com or call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. I want to welcome you back to the show. We are live on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Please search Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse on Spotify. Like and subscribe there as well. And if you'd like to connect with me, please, you can go to, if you'd like to connect with me, you can go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com. I am tired. All right, there you will find my social media connections, my email, and my text message information. That's contactlarry.com. All right, so far, of course, we've been talking about the market recap, and the Dow is down about 112, the S&P is down about 11, and the NASDAQ is down 24. We also talked about layoffs that are coming, and I'm telling you right now, it's going to get brutal soon. Coming up, we have auto loan defaults, and we also have the future of automobiles. And then, of course, coming up after that, we have today's picks and plays. But did you guys hit that like button? So everybody watching, hit that like button. Hit that share button. Hey, leave me a comment to say hi if you haven't already. And just so you know, leaving me a comment is the only way I know you're watching. Please share and like as well. And don't forget to order my new book. It's called Money Hacks. And if you ordered it, please leave a review on Amazon. I'm talking to people who are reading my book. They go, Mike, your book is great. I'm like, that's great. Did you leave me a review on Amazon? Oh, no, I forgot. Come on, guys. Leave me the review, will you? Do it. All right, let's talk about auto loans real quick. As I mentioned before the break, mass layoffs are coming soon. That, of course, brings its own financial problems. However, the average consumer has new problem that's brought on by rising costs of automobiles. Just like everything else, automobile prices went crazy over the past 2 years. The supply and demand problems caused by the scamdemic caused dealers to raise prices on the short supply of cars, and they basically sold them to what could be considered like the highest bidder. Well, several of these people bought these cars on credit with ridiculously high car payments. The average monthly car payment now in the United States is about $667 for a new vehicle and $515 for a used vehicle. That's a huge payment for many. Add that to the increased cost of gas, maintenance, and insurance, and you have some people spending a quarter to half their take-home pay on their vehicle. Now, of course, this is leading to problems, as many Americans are starting to feel the pinch of the Biden economy. TransUnion, which tracks more than 81 million car loans in the United States, reported that the percentage of loans that are at least 60 days late hit 1.65% in the third quarter. This is the highest rate for a 60-day delinquency in the past decade. Yikes. Some of these problems are being caused by loan deferment or loan assistance programs ending. TransUnion also reported that approximately 200,000 of the auto loans that previously took advantage of the pandemic-era accommodations are now listed as 60 days delinquent. About 100,000 accounts that were more than 60 days delinquent remain in accommodation programs. So that may indicate that the problem is worse than being reported. If 100,000 accounts more than 60 days late are in accommodation programs, that means the reporting may be off. Of course, new car buyers are being faced with the problem of increasing interest rates. The average interest rate for a new vehicle loan is now 5.2%, while the average rate for a used vehicle hit 9.7%. Holy cow. I remember getting a car loan for 3% not too long ago. In fact, I had two very expensive cars that were financed at 3%. I financed them because the money was so cheap, and I knew I could grow my money much more than 3%. So the saga will continue and grow much worse. The economy will not get better, it'll only get worse, and then mass layoffs will accelerate this problem. I'm starting to see car dealerships with inventory again. I remember passing by the car lots in the past 2 years, and they were pretty empty. All of a sudden, I see more and more cars in the lots. Hey, if you were able to wait and buy a car, your bargains are coming, and they're going to be coming out of the woodwork shortly. Like houses, cars, and other assets, it's time for bargain hunting, and the bargains are just going to get better and better. Hey, if you want to learn how to get bargains in houses, come see me. I'll teach you how to do that. It'll be great. All right, real quick, before we go into the next thing, we've got some other people saying hi here. Justin saying hi, Tommy saying hi. And we also, there's going to be so Ken the Democrat says there's going to be a lot of cheap property available in 2023. Yeah, Ken, because Biden has destroyed the economy. Thank you. All right, let's talk about the future of automobiles. All right, after the last segment about auto loan defaults, it's interesting to think about the future of automobiles. Hey, we know that self-driving cars are ready to go, or will certainly be ready for the average American. As I've been predicting, the future will have autonomous cars picking you up at home, confirming you are the driver, and then the rider, I should say, and then off you go with this invisible limo driver. Of course, these cars will need to be electric, not just because of the Biden randomly telling us that all cars need to be electric by 2035, but because the system will probably work better with a charger that the car can plug itself into versus a car getting its own gas. Hey, you guys remember the movie Maximum Overdrive? It's a great movie. Go look it up. It's actually a great movie on a Sunday afternoon to watch with a beer. Anyway, the cars needed humans to fill the gas tanks or the cars would stop. So it's kind of like that. Actually, Maximum Overdrive would be a good, like I said, it's a really good movie to see if you never want to get into an autonomous car even. So come and think of it, a remake of a movie, actually, or simply a movie where the autonomous vehicles run amok, might be really awesome. But getting back to the story, most car companies are turning to all-electric vehicle production. GM plans to be all-electric by the end of the decade, and many others feel the same. Ford did just announce that the Mustang is going to be available in an 8-cylinder V8 in their GT model for the next 2 years at the very least. Of course, they do have the Mach-E Mustang, which is a nice-looking car, but why do they have to call it a Mustang? It's actually the only thing that turns me off about it. Anyway, as automobile manufacturers start going all electric, one French manufacturer is holding their ground on producing an internal combustion engine. Renault sees the internal combustion engine continuing to play a crucial role in its business over the coming years. I have to say, I totally agree with them. I have a few cars that are old, and the oldest one is 1978 MGB, and this car is totally off the grid. It has almost no electronics at all, no GPS, no computer, and the car will also run on the worst gas, right? Seriously, this little four-cylinder is like a lawnmower engine. I currently drive this car for fun, but I also know that it will be my survival car if the grid goes down for a long period of time. Anyway, Renault feels that the internal combustion engine and hybrid engines will be very valuable in the near future as their competition all moves to electric. Very smart. Think about this. As the market for internal combustion engines cars dries up, the demand for these cars will also increase. Renault is positioning themselves for the future shortage of gas-powered cars. Like I said, it's a brilliant strategy. They also have a division, of course, developing newer electric vehicles as well. So, by the way, if you're a survivalist, with your food in the basement, your silver birdie in the backyard, and your guns loaded, you might want to learn how to speak French so you can understand the only gas-powered vehicle that will be produced. Repeat after me. Salut, Siri, pouvez vous trouver du gaz? Whatever the hell that means. Well, it actually means, hey Siri, can you find me some gas? All right, let's take a break here. I will talk to you guys in a couple of minutes. Hi, I'm Larry Steinhouse, and one of the most misunderstood things in America is money. That's why I've written this book. It's called Money Hacks, because everything you think you know about money is wrong. And I'm telling you, everything you think you know about money is wrong. When you read this book, you will learn things about money that you did not know. You will even learn if money can buy you happiness. I have a full chapter dedicated to that. You're going to definitely want to read that. I talk about how to use other people's money to buy real estate. I talk about how to save more money, and I even talk about how to rebuild your credit score in this book. There are 22 amazing chapters in this book. This book is now available everywhere. It's available on Amazon. It's available on barnesandnoble.com. And you can order this book right now, and you'll have it in 2 days, and you'll start learning things about money that you never knew before. So order the book right now. Go to Amazon, go to barnesandnoble.com, and order the book, Money Hacks by Larry Steinhouse. All right, welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse. Hey, you guys know we have a Spotify channel. Go to Spotify and subscribe to the Money Chat Now Spotify channel and the Larry Steinhouse Show Spotify channel as well. That's right, you can subscribe to the channel and listen to all the reports. They're broken out for your enjoyment. Look up Money Chat Now and subscribe. All right, you should also remember that my interviews are also continuing. If you or someone you know would benefit from being interviewed by me, please reach out at thecontactlarry.com or hit me up on Messenger. And by the way, the interviews are fun, informative, and they're great publicity for your business, and they're still free. So have some fun with it, right? We're also looking for sponsors of the show and the Saturday show on PHT Radio. Our sponsor program includes spots here and on WPHT, and also inside our school, too. So we would put you up on the bulletin board as well. Please reach out. Let me know if you'd like more information on sponsorship. All right, real quick, couple of people saying hi. We got Mary saying hi. We got Adrian saying hi, or Adrienne saying hi, right? Looks like we got Mike saying hi, and we got a bunch of conversations going on over there. Cool. So if you guys are watching, read the conversations. They get pretty fun. I can't follow them all, so my apologies. But when you guys get heated, I can only grab one or two of them. All right, so far we've been discussing the market recap, and the Dow is down. Actually, it's starting to come back a little bit. It's down only 75 points at the moment. S&P is down 4, and the NASDAQ is down 6, really nothing. We talked about layoffs coming, and Facebook is laying off 11,000 people today. 11,000 people. Hopefully they all live in California, and that becomes Newsom's problem. Let him pay the unemployment. We also talked about loan defaults and the future of automobiles and how Renault is going to keep a gas-powered car, which makes sense. And also coming up, we have today's picks and plays. But did you guys hit that like button? So everybody hit that like button, hit that share button. Tell all your friends about the show. Let them know it's both entertaining and educational. Please share it on your page or in groups that you feel will also enjoy the show. All right, let's talk about today. Well, for all of you who thought the stock market had a chance, well, it was voted by the public that money isn't as important as killing babies. Neither is the security of the nation or the crime rate going down. But that's the way the country crumbles. Anyway, the market's going to drop today. The market was expecting a red wave, and instead they got crushed. They got a washed-up senator in his sweatpants. I mean, really? This is what we voted here? All right, look for the S&P and the Dow to drop big today if this counterintelligence voting continues. I did get a small put on the S&P yesterday, and that should pay off nicely today. My suggestion is to hold off a few days before jumping back into the market. Look, I think you should wait for the dust to settle and what the new trend will be. I've said this before, I like Meta and Google at the numbers currently. And by the way, I like Disney if it falls to 75. Disney is tanking right now because of the bad news and the bad report. But if Disney goes to 75, I really think it's a good play. All right, let's take a look at the futures one last time. And it looks like the Dow is down 73, the S&P down 4, and the Nasdaq is down 6 or so. So I don't know what's happening. It just changed a little bit. But I also don't think that much is going to happen until the market opens, and then we're going to start to see major move, and it's probably going to be a major down move. All right, let's talk about the crypto scene. Both Ethereum and Bitcoin also dropped overnight. Bitcoin is now below 18,000, and as I've said before, it's headed to 12,000 and then 7,000 before it either fades away or becomes something useful. Ethereum is also down below 1,200, and I keep saying this as well. Look for it to go to 700 before even considering it. So if you guys are like into Bitcoin, or you think it's Bitcoin, you think holding or whatever the heck it is a good idea, it ain't. You're going to be losing lots of money. I would sell it where it is and buy it back when it hits these numbers, 12,700. Gold and silver are also starting to move up with the recession fear increasing. Gold is actually now over 1,700 again. Now, I mean, gold needs to be over 2,000, but gold is now over 1,700 again, and I actually think it's going to move to 2,000. I think the first quarter of next year, we'll see both gold and silver pushing new numbers, like really good numbers, like gold being over 2,000 and silver pushing 28, 29 again. But right now, silver is pushing 22, and gold is about 1,700. So not a bad investment if you start to get into it now. The Treasury bond pulled back a bit to 4.12%, and the average mortgage rate is still about 7.8%. I'm telling you, it's going to be an interesting time coming in. Oil is about $88 a barrel, and will soon start to rise. The average gas price is moving up. It's now $3.90. Oh, just wait till next week, when it's $4.25, because that's pretty expected, because now Biden has no excuse to steal our reserves anymore. All right, I want to thank you for watching Money Chat Now. We're here live every morning at 7:30 on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. My name is Larry Steinhouse. I'm the host of Money Chat Now. I'm the CEO of Investor Schooling. And remember, we have a class tomorrow. So tomorrow night, we have a class. Go to investorschooling.com and sign up there. But if you want to contact me directly, you can go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com. And everybody, make it a profitable day.